What's up, guys? Today I'm reviewing Creed 2, starring Michael B. Jordan, Sylvester Stallone, Tessa Thompson, Dolph Lundgren, and is directed by Stephen Cable Jr. Let me show you a quick clip.
You gotta think real hard about this. So you got people that need you now.
I'm taking the fight.
Victor Drago, son of Ivan Drago, who infamously killed Apollo Creed, appeared today to issue a challenge to Adonis Creed.
Don't do this.
I ain't got a choice.
That's the same thing your father said, and he died right here in my hands.
Alright, I have to admit, I didn't see the first Creed movie when it hit theaters back in 2015. I kind of just let it slip through the cracks, and I saw it later on at home. And man, did I regret it. I think part of the reason why I didn't see it in theater was because I didn't see how they were going to breathe new life into the Rocky franchise. I was kind of done with Rocky. I thought they ended it very well with Rocky Balboa. I didn't see the need to go back and revisit this world anymore, you know? And man, did I regret it. I really wish I would have seen that in the theaters because it ended up being one of my favorite movies of that year. It was amazing. Ryan Coogler did a hell of a job with this movie and basically passing the torch to Adonis Creed. Michael B. Jordan did an excellent job, and I believe it or not, Ryan Coogler directed Black Panther as well. I actually think that Creed was actually Ryan Coogler's best movie still. I think he just did such an amazing job, and I was kind of worried going into Creed 2 because he wasn't directing Creed 2. But there was more things to be excited about in Creed 2 because it's not just a sequel to Creed, it is a sequel to probably my all-time favorite Rocky movie, Rocky 4. Yes, I know Rocky 4 is kind of over the top and doesn't really play well today as far as in today's world. It hasn't aged well for this generation, but I loved it. I grew up watching that movie and it was just a lot of fun, you know. And I never thought in a million years that I was gonna see Ivan Drago again in the big screen. But yeah, here we are. So Creed 2 takes place a couple of years later from the events of Creed 1. Adonis Creed now is an established fighter who's coming to his own and gets challenged by Victor Drago, the son of the man who killed his father. Oh shit! The director for this movie, Stephen Cable Jr., I've never heard of him. I've never seen any of his previous movies. However, what he was able to pull off with this movie was amazing, because he basically had to do two sequels in one, and that's very difficult. And he pulled it off. The performances in this movie, just like in the first one, again, were amazing. Michael B. Jordan, again, as Adonis Creed, fantastic. He takes his character to another level in this movie. He is the heart of the movie. This is his franchise now, and you're rooting for him every step of the way. Sylvester Stallone, again, as Rocky, is fantastic. Sylvester Stallone was actually nominated for an Oscar for Best Supporting Actor in the first Creed movie, and I think he does just as good of a job in this one. He's great. You know, you really do see in this movie his past coming back to haunt him. And, the events that happened in Rocky 4, he blamed himself a lot for what happened to Apollo, Adonis' dad. And it shows in this movie the weight he has to carry and how he doesn't want to relive that with Adonis. Tessa Thompson as Bianca in this movie, again, was great. She basically is such a vital part in Adonis' life, and they really do show it in this movie. And Tessa Thompson's chemistry with Michael B. Jordan, again, is one of the best parts in this movie. I mean, it's great. They really do feel like a real couple. You relate to them, and it's definitely one of the best parts of the movie. Now, what I wasn't expecting was how good the Dragos were going to be in this movie. I mean, Dolph Lundgren as Ivan Drago in Rocky 4 didn't really say much. He was just this force of evil. It was kind of just one note. He had like 2 or 3 lines in the whole movie. And they're basically, I must break you. If he dies, he dies. That's pretty much it. In this movie, he's a full-on supporting character. They give him so much backstory in this movie. And let me tell you something. Dolph Lundgren can act. I had no idea. I mean, Dolph Lundgren was never really an awful actor, but he was more of an action star. You know, he was kind of like, you know, Van Damme or Steven Seagal. In this movie, this dude could actually act. I mean, there's a scene with him and Sylvester Stallone. I couldn't believe what I was watching. This scene was amazing. I was like, holy shit, Dolph Lundgren can act. I mean, I'm not saying he's going to get nominated for an Oscar or anything, but he brought so much to the movie that I was just stunned. I was stunned. I really thought that he was just going to be a side character, not really saying much, just pretty much just like in Rocky IV. I was so surprised and so happy with what they did with his character. It was just great. It was really fun to see. The guy who actually played Victor Drago, I believe his name is Flo Ryan. He's an actual fighter. I'm not sure what. He did good as well. You know, he's not an actor, but the scenes that consisted of him to have some emotion worked. You actually felt for his character, you know? The movie really isn't one-sided as you would think. Yes, you are rooting for Adonis the whole time, but they really did show what Ivan Drago, what he went through after the fight with Rocky and Rocky IV and the fallout, and you know what he's basically enforcing on his son, what he expects of him. It all is told very well, and it all comes full circle. I really couldn't be happier more with this movie. It exceeded all my expectations, and I had a lot of fun with it. I really did. I give this movie a 9 out of 10. My only thing, and it's not a complaint, is just the fact that it's a sequel to Creed, and it's not as good as Creed. Creed is definitely more of an original. It kind of rebooted the franchise, and in this movie, as fun as it was, you saw where it was going. You saw basically the end game, how it was pretty much going to end. But having said that, I had a lot more fun with this movie than Creed 1. Creed 1's the better movie, but I had more fun with this one, with Creed 2. So that's about it, guys. Did you see Creed 2? Did you like it? Did you think it was a good sequel or a shitty sequel? Comment below. Let me know your thoughts. And if you like my review, please like, share, and subscribe. And I will be back.